imagimorphia. I don't really want to buy the other ones because the other ones are like, there's things like the kind of fantasy one, there's the animal one, and I can't remember the other one, but this one seemed better for me because it didn't kind of imply that, this is very intimidating, the cover anyways, but it's good. It's kind of like they take something like, say, as basic as a train, and kind of the theme is basically different things coming from out of the train. So see, there's a kind of there's a horse, different things, skulls, moon, different aspects, kind of hot air balloon, lots of things. So so you could see at first glance it's very detailed, which I like. So there's like sea life, there's like, there's like food and drink and, lots of different things. And then there's like butterflies, for example. Sometimes they get like kind of mechanical influence in a way. So I haven't drawn any out of here yet. I will get around to it. Just, there's panda, and then its body is kind of like, other things. And then there's skulls, lots of skulls, and boats, and sea as like different things as the sea, all of that. There's a harp in the sea. And then there's a gorilla, and also the gorilla and like a town, this book I also got, this coloring book, adult coloring book I also got from Blackwell's. This is trying to be a pineapples, yeah. And this is kind of making up for the kind of green leaf kind of things, just goes on and on. Hot air balloons. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do the hot air balloons first because that's, pretty simple for me to do. And then eventually I'll do the small things. Oh my word! Just okay. Fine. Pen things are like, for instance, that sort of thing. Now, I would say that's probably doable, but you would need a very, very steady hand to do that very, very dainty kind of thing, yeah. So, but it's doable. Let's just say it's doable. You just need you need to be steady, and you need to just no distractions. Kind of need to have a clear head. This is the thing with adult coloring books. When you actually colouring in, I find myself that I have a very, very clear head. I don't think about anything. I sort of it makes me kind of calm afterwards and during it, because whenever I'm kind of stressed or whatever, I just colouring in, and then I just forget what I was worrying about. It's kind of like it's like yoga. You kind of don't think about anything else. You leave wherever that's you're worrying about at the table or wherever, and then you when you're like colouring in, your mind just goes a very kind of calm, and you tend to not think about anything other than what colour you need to have next. It's that calming, and I really go for doing, colouring as it were. So, and there's like a tree, and the ground is like different things, trees, all that. Let me know if you have ever done adult colouring books. Please let me know. I would like to know if you have got any adult colouring books. I would like to know what book you're doing just now, or what book you're planning on buying, so that if I haven't got that colouring book, I would like to buy that colouring book that you just suggested, or that I've just suggested, or whatever. So yeah, there's deers. Yeah, and that's very long horns actually. Antlers, not horns. And there's like castles, scenery, like castles, and then there's like randomness. That's the thing. I like this kind of randomness kind of side, there's castles and then randomness, just like when you see your dream, it's kind of like calm, like castle, and then kind of like your mind kind of fuzzes out, and then it's like kind of random, and then you awake. So yeah, and there's like there's rabbits, hares, mushrooms, floating boats, floating boats in the sky, nevertheless. So yeah, this is I'm planning on doing colouring the hot air balloons. There's sharks. Oh gosh, like if you want to do there's like little tasks too. So this says fill the stripes with intricate patterns. I'll just show you that. So they're saying do intricate patterns such as this. And I'm like, oh no, I don't want to do that. That looks too much for me. How on earth am I gonna kind of go about that? Something like that. It's like, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I don't have the kind of thingy process of doing something like that, because it's very, very fine, and I don't like mucking, like I don't like kind of like making mistakes. So I decided earlier on, I decided not to do those kind of tasks. And like there's sea pictures in this, and wildlife pictures. There's sort of like a bird cage, and the bars are kind of connected to these birds that are trying to escape, but still have that kind of grasp, I guess. And some of the pictures I find are kind of like hidden meaning to the pictures, I guess. There is a kind of animal fantasia, animal morphia kind of one to this. So there's a dinosaur, for crying out loud. There's a dinosaur. Now, if my brother and I were younger, when my brother was younger, he had a kind of thing about dinosaurs when he was younger. So if only we had this, he would want to color this in, absolutely. But and it's got like, you know, it's this big head. I'm guessing that's T-Rex. And then there's like these other things, these other dinosaurs. And I'm kind of fairly sure that my brother still knows what dinosaurs they are. And then there's a kind of volcano kind of thing. So yes, childhood. My brother's childhood, right there, dinosaurs. And then there's like these there's like these kind of things, like two horses and a carriage kind of thing, like a gypsy carriage kind of thing. Yeah, I could go on and on and on, but you know, really, like I said, I haven't coloured in one of these pages as of yet, but I will do at some point or another. So that was one that was recommended when